If you're eating enough protein, they say it's like taking Ozempic. If you're tired of protein talk, then just keep scrolling by. But if you want some interesting insights, stick around because this one has kind of changed my thought process on my diet. I am a chronically bloated person. I can drink water and I get bloated. I could eat an almond and get bloated. There's something going on, but I am bloated all the time and it is really hard for me to not be bloated. This isn't really about the vegetarian transition, so bear with me for a second. But just to give context, I was a vegetarian for about 7 years. I went through a really, really stressful time in my life, and so my body like swelled up. I've been the same weight since high school pretty much, and I gained 15 pounds, which was like a lot for me, and I didn't know what was going on. My face was puffy, my body was puffy, and I decided that my body was kind of rejecting this diet, so I swapped to a protein-based diet. I wasn't trying to hit a certain amount of protein per day, but I did start eating a lot more protein and the weight just shed off. My body was back to kind of how it typically is, but actually a little bit more muscle than I usually had. Fast forward to now, we just went on a trip to the Hamptons, and my husband and I are really health conscious. Like, we occasionally will have a cheat day here and there, but for the most part, we're eating high protein diets. I'm with my husband and two of his guy friends, and the guys that booked the house actually hired a chef for the week, and so we were eating really great food. But one of the guys is super health conscious as well. He also doesn't eat dairy and wanted to focus on a low carb, high protein diet. So he instructed the chef, no dairy, high protein, low carb. We are getting plates and plates and plates of food. You would think that he is cooking for a family of 10 and it's just 4 of us. Remember, it's like all protein. So we are just eating. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have it every day. I just noticed after like 2 or 3 days, I looked down, and someone who's chronically bloated, my stomach has never been more flat, and my six pack came back. Like, I am looking so good. My muscles are like bulging out of my body. All right, that's kind of dramatic, but my muscles were just like showing through. They showed up, they were there. And I had so much energy. I was just feeling like skinny, like my legs were looking skinny, my arms were looking skinny, like everything was just like everything was snatched. I just started thinking after that week, like, maybe it's the dairy, maybe it's the gluten, I don't know, maybe it's a combination of the two. It was so interesting because I've never been disciplined enough to actually cut out dairy or cut out gluten, but when you have an amazing chef cooking for you, like, you eat what's there. And it was amazing to see the transformation that my body could make in just 1 week. There's so much gunk in the ingredients here in America. Everything is enriched flour. If you're eating gluten, if you're eating wheat,